Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hawa Artistry Live. My name is Hawa out of Columbia, South Carolina. I have been in the industry of travel for over 6 years, and I hope this video finds you and helps you, especially for new travel agents. So today's video is going to be 12 mistakes new travel agents make and how to avoid them. So I want to welcome you to the travel industry. If you are a new agent and you found this channel and found this video, you are perhaps interested in becoming a better travel agent and how to really avoid these things. So these things are common and it can easily happen to anyone. If you work in the industry of travel long enough, you will experience one or some, if not all of them, in one way or the other, because that's just how it works. Being human, we are going to make mistakes and we're going to learn through our mistakes. So I hope this really helps you guys. So be ready, take some notes, and this is really going to help some of you to avoid them. Hopefully you can avoid all of them, but I'm just telling you from experience that these are common mistakes that could really happen, especially for new agents. Thank you again for being on. If you are watching this for the very first time, I want to make sure that you know what this channel is all about. It's about helping other people who are in the industry of travel, people who are interested in the industry, to learn more about it. And if you're in it, you can elevate yourself by learning more and just becoming a better travel advisor and do well in the industry. I love inspiring others, motivating others, how to elevate and level up in the travel industry. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I really appreciate thumbs up. That really helps with the algorithms, helps me to continue to provide you with great, valuable content. And I love comments. If you have experienced one of these things, I would love to hear from you. And if you found it helpful and you learned something new, I would love to see those comments as well. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Now, let's get to it. 12 mistakes to avoid for new travel agents, okay? So the first thing is definitely spelling errors. When you book travel for clients, this is something that you can avoid. I myself have done this a few times. First of all, when you're getting information from your clients, you need to make sure that you get the names matching their IDs or passport on their government issued IDs, because we want to make sure that the names match, because when they're traveling and they are checking in hotels, especially if they're flying into another state or just hopping on an airplane, those things need to match. If they're hopping on a cruise, it has to match the government issued IDs. And ask your clients to, if possible, send you pictures of those IDs so you can make sure that you spell them correctly in the right order. And you want to double, triple check the spelling. So when you are doing the booking, that you putting it in and you triple check yourself already, you want to send the confirmation to your clients. You want to ask them to double check as well, because like I said, it's easy to, it will be an oversight once in a while, because sometimes you can put, two L's and you think it's one L, you think an I or an L, those things are similar. Sometimes you can reverse letters. Birth dates in particular, you can put in the wrong birth date. Sometimes birth dates are reverse month versus the day and the year. So having double, triple checking system in place will really save you time and money. Because if you book for your clients and you happen to put the wrong information, particularly with their flights, and you need to make a change, some airlines will charge you $50, sometimes $25, sometimes $75. Anyway, they may charge you a fee to fix those little errors that you can avoid. Sometimes clients will send you nicknames. So if the name is spelled Jennifer, you want to make sure you put Jennifer, not Jen or Jenny. So if any of you have made those mistakes, put in the chat that you have. Guilty. I'm guilty. I've done several of those things, and it cost me some money making those mistakes. Number two, booking errors. So this kind of fall in line with spelling errors, but right here would be like booking dates. If you're booking a trip for someone and you put in the date, sometimes you could be doing a lot of quotes back and forth, or perhaps you are doing 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 multiple bookings for your clients. When it is time for you to actually book, you can input the wrong dates. Again, you want to double, triple that. Sometimes maybe you are doing 2025 or you're trying to book for 2026, but you put in the quote for 2025. So that is very important that you get the right days and month and year when you're doing the booking. You can also book wrong locations. How many of you have heard of Lexington, South Carolina? Well, there is Lexington, Virginia. You can think about the different countries and states that are the same, and your clients say, I want Paris. Well, you know, there's Paris, France, and there is Paris, Toronto. Who knew, right? Well, those things are easy to make, common mistakes to make. So make sure that you ask for specifics. How about cruise lines? Sometimes the cruise lines, you can be booking the wrong dates or the wrong cruise ship or the wrong itinerary, like Eastern versus Western Caribbean. It could be an easy oversight. You think this probably would never happen to me. Well, I'm just telling you that it can. I've done that before with a cruise to Alaska. I actually booked the wrong week for some reason and noticed the mistake. Luckily, when I called in within 24 hours, they were able to fix it, and the pricing was the same. Thank goodness. So you want to do that and make sure you do it right. The check-in and the check-out date, days and time, that you want to pay attention to, because sometimes your clients may call you and say, I've already booked my flights, but I need you to book 2 nights in this city, and then 2 nights in this city, and another 2 nights in another city, right? So you need to know the night that they arrive, the day they arrive. For instance, Monday through Wednesday could be the 15th, check out on the 17th, not check out on the 16th. So you have to count the nights that they're staying at the hotel, those 2 nights, and the checkout date is the day after, right? Pay attention to those little details. It is going to save you. And always ask your client, does this seem right to you? Are you sure this is what you're looking at, right? This is going to help you to avoid that mistake. Number 3, when you're booking flights, sometimes you will book flights like vacation packages, or you may want to do flights only for your clients. It's important for you to pay attention to the layover time, okay? Because that's very important. If it's an international travel, you want an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours in between layovers, depending on the airports, how big it is, because sometimes people may arrive to LAX. It's a huge airport and they need to go from one terminal to an international terminal, or just one terminal to the next. It could be a 15 to a 20-minute walk, or from transition from one location at the airport to the next location. So sometimes 45 minutes layover, even though it sounds great, is a short layover. Your clients may request, can I get the shortest layover? In 45 minutes, sometimes it's just not enough, because sometimes the flight going, if they are delayed, that flight is going to arrive at a certain destination and your next flight is on time. This is not enough time for your clients to run to the next flight and make it in time. So you would like a layover, depending on the airport, about an hour to hour and a half. That's kind of like the pocket time. It's international travel. You want a little bit longer, especially if they're coming from another country back into the US. when they're landing into an international airport, they have to go through customs, TSA, and things like that. So pay attention to that. Of course, that's going to drive the price for your clients, right? And it may sound really good. Oh God, I got this great deal, but the layover is bad for your clients. Or the layover is too long. Yes, you may save your clients $50, $100, even $200 catching this flight. Make your client aware that this may be an 8-hour, 12, even 20-hour layover. Unless your clients say, hey, that's cool, I'm going to be in Istanbul, layover 20 hours, they can stay there overnight, travel into Istanbul and just do like a day trip or whatever and hop on the next flight. That's fine. Make sure that your clients are aware of these things, but that you are aware as well as the travel advisor. So that's a common mistake, just to do those things. So if you guys are watching and you agree with me, let me know. Number 4, the fourth mistake is that as a travel advisor, especially if you're brand new, you are not asking enough questions. There is a client form that you can send to your client, but sometimes the client form can be too many questions. And the clients sometimes don't have time to answer all of them, right? That's why they're using a travel advisor. A lot of times they want to talk to you. If not, they can just go online and book travel themselves, right? So they're using your service, so they want customer service and a personal touch. So you're going to call your client and do a consultation. A lot of times, if you're not asking the right questions, you then are in the middle of finding a quote or booking for your clients, and you realize, wait a minute, I need to know 3 more things. So then you have to contact your client and you got to call them again, or you got to text them again. And then now you in the loop, you asking more questions, too many questions after the fact. That makes you look unprofessional. So you want to go ahead and avoid that. And in the front end, while you're doing your consultation, to ask all the specifics like name, birth date, email, phone number, address. Where are you going? What's your budget? What do you like? Do you like the views? Do you like mountain view? Do you like ocean view? Do you want interior, ocean view, or balcony? Do you prefer beachfront? Do you want the city? Do you want to be near a lot of walkable areas? That will determine the type of booking you're going to have for your client. Are you looking for 3-star, 4-star, right? All these things matter, and you need to go ahead and ask them as much as possible, because now you can really find the hotel or the resort specific to what your client's looking for. Are they looking for an all-inclusive? Are they going to Hawaii or Puerto Rico? They're going to Europe? Have they ever been out of the country? Have they ever been on the cruise? Now you know what type of information to send your clients. Some clients have a lot of experience, some has 0 experience. So as a travel agent, you want to make sure that you have all of these things answered in the front end, and it's going to help you design that perfect trip for your client. Knowing the budget will also help. Not knowing, sometimes clients will say, well, I don't have a budget. If you don't know the budget and they won't tell you what the budget is, a good way to find out a roundabout way is where they've traveled to, what type of hotel they like to stay in, what is their favorite brand of hotel, what is their favorite brand of car rental or cruise line. This will also help you determine how to help them book travel. Ask them, hey, what have you seen on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook that you like, that stood out to you? Why are you looking to travel? What is this for? Is this for a special occasion, or for this is anniversary, or you want us to a surprise to a significant other? Is this a family trip? All these questions, try to write them down, save them in your notes. So when you are having that client consultation, this should all take about 20 minutes, by the way. And you can go through the list and get to really deep dive and know your clients. Number 5, this 5 mistake right here is that you as a new agent are not timely. Somebody's reaching out to you and you don't respond. The least you can do is just respond to them and let them know, hey, I am not available right now to get back to you, but is tonight between the hours of 6 and 8 okay? Or how about when you're available, let's get in contact tomorrow between the hours of 8 and 10 a.m. You want to get back with your clients as soon as you can, but acknowledge the message if you get it in Messenger, acknowledge the text, acknowledge the email, and call them back, set up a time, always make an appointment for what you want to do with your clients. And then once that happens and you go through all the questions, you want to be timely in when you get back with them with the quotes. Let them know ahead of time what to expect out of you as being their travel agent. And being on time is one of the most important and professional things that you can do as an agent. And sometimes the mistake is to take too long. They're excited. They want to book something right away. Some of your clients may have already found a great deal. Now they're trying to see if you can do a better deal. So you need to know, have you looked at some quotes already? How soon would you like to book so you know how quickly to act? Most travel agents do this on a part-time basis. So set your hours of operation. Let your clients know. Let them know, hey, I will get back with you in 2 to 3 days. Is that okay? And then get back with them sooner than 2 or 3 days. And if you need a week and it's a group booking and you need more time, let your clients know. Ask them, are you okay with those things? And your clients, most of the time, if you communicate with them, they're going to let you know, yes, that will be fine with me. Take your time. So then you can take your time, or you can act a little bit faster. Just remember, travel is futuristic. So most of the time, people aren't looking for you to book travel tomorrow. Once in the blue moon, that may happen. If that were to happen, let your clients know if you're unable to accommodate, so that way they can at least use another agent or find another way. You want to always be honest with your clients because they will appreciate that and they will see the professionalism in you and they'll come back with you. So make sure being timely is very, very important. Lastly, why it's important to be timely is because if you are giving your clients quotes and you don't book it quickly, price is going to change. Let your clients know that price is subject to change until a deposit or a payment is made. So while your client is trying to make a decision and you taking too long to book the client's trip, that will change the pricing for your clients. If at all possible, there are some suppliers that you are able to put a hold, a courtesy hold for your clients. Do that, because now it's going to give you 24 hours, sometimes 72 hours. For some cruise line, if you're doing it way in advance, it will give you 5 days before the deposit is required. Okay, so that's going to save you from your clients having to unnecessarily pay more for that trip. Being timely in this instance will save your clients money because price will change until you book the trip or reserve it or put a deposit. Number 6, you have already put the booking on hold and there is a time and date that the deposit needs to be made or a payment needs to be made, and you missed that timeline. If you miss it, the booking will be automatically canceled. If there's a final payment, it's very, very important that you make final payment on the day of. Always tell your clients 5 to 7 days ahead of the actual date. Even if your clients look at the confirmation and says, oh my goodness, it says the final date is July 25th, and you tell them July 18th, just to give you like a 7-day cushion, and your client say, well, it says July 25th, just tell them, hey, I'm your agent. I would love for you to make sure that you make that payment about 7 days ahead of time. So that way I don't get stressed and you don't get stressed. But if that were to happen, it gets closer to the actual final date, that's still okay, right? But that it will put a little bit of pressure on you as a travel agent, and you never want to miss it, because if you do miss the final payment date, a lot of times the reservation will be automatically canceled. So avoid that. put that in your notebook of your calendar, use your phone's calendar, have reminders, send text messages to your clients. When you do the confirmation, just put in there the amount that was paid, the total, the balance, the final payment date, the reservation number. So when you look at that text, it will help to remind you what you need to do to make sure that you don't miss that payment for your client. Okay, so avoid that. Number 7 is that this mistake happens often because a lot of times when you're brand new, this is a skill set which is to learn to communicate the information to your clients as quickly as possible and as much as possible. The rule of thumb is you want to over deliver. Okay, you want to give more information for your clients than not enough. But remember not to give too much information because people don't like to read like that. That's why they're using you, right? But just pick out the most important information to send to your client. So it's always good to communicate clearly from the beginning, midway, during the booking, and after booking or during travel. Communicate with your clients. That is really important. That will make you stand out. Communicate payment plans, when things need to be paid, when things are due. Tell them what you expect of them as your clients, and tell them what they can expect of you as a travel agent. The more you set up parameters, the more it's going to create a healthy environment for client with travel agent relationship. You want to share with your clients parking information, transfers, arrival time, check-in time, and things like that if your clients are traveling to a certain destination. So make sure you're aware if there are parking information that you can copy and paste and send it to your clients. Also, some places like Florida, like resorts in Las Vegas, those often have resort fees. Pay attention to resorts that have extra resort fees. Let your clients know ahead of time what to expect. All inclusives a lot of times don't have extra resort fees, but if there are, it is in your booking, it lets you know. Remind your clients of those extra costs. There may be incidentals when they rent a car that's going to be put on their credit card, or when they check in at a lot of the resorts in certain areas, those have incidentals that they're going to put a hold on the credit cards. Let your clients know. Don't assume your clients already know. Copy that information. You can Google that, and then send it to your clients. Just they can say at least you send it to them, right? So that way you get the information. Also, gratuities, if it's not already added ahead of time, like for instance on a cruise line or cruise ship that you're booking, a lot of time you can add the gratuity ahead of time, but sometimes it's not added ahead of time. Your clients is expected to pay gratuities when they arrive on that particular cruise ship. So you can find that information on the different cruise ship website and send that to your clients and let them know. So that is going to really help you, because these are the things that I've learned being in the travel industry. The number 8 mistake that you can make is that when you get the booking information, you have already reserved the booking. A lot of times on the confirmations, it'll show gross rate versus net rate. The net rate is the base price for that package or that hotel or for that cruise line. Then they're going to add taxes and fees, commissions, if that's built in. Any type of fees or gratuity or whatever is built into the net rate. This is now going to give you the gross rate, the total of the package. Be mindful to tell your client of the gross rate, not the net rate. Pay attention, because some confirmations, they put net rate and you are telling your clients this is the balance that is due on the booking, and later on you go in to make the payment and it's actually more. The only reason why is you made that mistake and you gave your client the net rate, which is the base rate, and you want to always make sure you give the total of that booking that is balance due on the booking, and that is the gross rate. If you are confused about that, please please learn and get more information so that way you can avoid that major mistake. Number 9 is that you start your travel business and you want to be one of those people that know everything about travel and you don't have a niche. You want to pick 1 to 3 niches to specialize in. Just like a doctor, just like going to a hairstylist or a nail tech or any industry, when you go to a business and you know that is their niche, their specialty, you prefer to use that person or that particular business for the niche that they are in, correct? Yes, because now when you have a niche, this is going to be something that you focus on and you get your trainings on and you really know how to really work within that niche. Not to say that you can't book travel for all kinds of travel, you can, but specialize in some things so that way when you are new, you can actually train on specifics pertaining to your niche so that way you are not all over the place. A lot of agents sometimes they're trying to learn everything all at once and they get discombobulated, they get overwhelmed. Now they have a lot of useless information in their minds, in their notes, and it's not effective when it comes to booking travel for your clients. So if you are one of those people that love to go to Florida and they have all of those type of bookings with magical, I can't really say the name on this live, but those special magical places, and you get to really go to those parks and experience those type of travel for family travel. Okay. um, you can specialize in that specifically, or you can specialize in the cruising industry or a particular cruise line or adults only cruise line, or you can specialize and niche down on cruises that are going to Mediterranean cruising or Europe. You can think about adventure travel, solo travel, destination weddings. You can specialize in family travel in the US or family travel in Africa. You can specialize in safaris. There's so many niches out there you can think about, and you can start on the things that you have already done. I would say that most people who are in the travel industry have had a lot of experience in travel, or you are the type of person that love travel and want to travel more. So even if you haven't traveled a lot, you can still be a very successful travel advisor. And by you watching this video and learning how to avoid these common mistakes, you can make really great money in travel. And one of those things is to create a niche and niche down, be more specific in what you want. So that way, when you market your business, when you talk about your business, you can actually be really good and professional and sound like and know about what you're doing. Okay. So think about that, create a niche, focus on those things so you can really be really good at those things. And of course, the more time that you here in the industry, the more years that you have under your belt, you can start expanding in your niche even more. Okay, guys, we're almost there. 12 common mistakes. I am now on number 10. Number 10 is that you are a brand new agent and you are already telling everybody you're excited about your business. You're telling everybody, book with me. I can book all your travels, but you have not dedicated time toward your trainings. Hopefully, you partner with the right host agency or with the right, you started your travel business. However, you do this, there are industry certifications or trainings that you should go at least have under your belt. Get your basics, understand what it is, how it is to run your online home-based travel business, what it means to be a travel agent. I mean, we are in the age of technology, guys. There's so much information, and hopefully the host agency that you're part of have those type of information and get your basics in. Think about this. If you are going to get surgery, would you want to go to a surgeon that is just excited about being a surgeon, have just watch some videos on YouTube, started and brag to you that, hey, I can do surgery on you, but have never taken any training, have not done really any work on other people, and they're going to perform surgery on you? No, thank you. I want a professional. So you, in this travel business, you want people to use you as a travel agent and a travel advisor, and you want to earn the built-in commission as a professional. You want to act like a professional. You want to be professional, and you want to get your certifications and trainings under your belt, right? The more educated you are, the more knowledge that you have, the better that you can serve your clients. I know of travel agents that actually are saying and telling everybody, hey, book travel with me. And then they come to you and they say, I want to book a trip to Europe and I want to take this train to this place. I want to do this in this city and that city. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not even registered. I'm not even trained up. I don't know what I'm doing. And now you are frantic and you're trying to book a trip you have absolutely no knowledge about. So at least get your trainings in, have your niche so you can get the information around your trainings, and make sure that you guys are part of a travel agent community within your communities, and learn from other agents with their experience so they can help you to book travel. But you want to make sure that you are up to date to the trends. Don't be one of those agents that is just stuck in the things that you've learned years ago. Always stay up to date. Commit to continual learning and go to the different events, attend the webinars, and get as much information as you possibly can. You can learn and earn at the same time, but don't be one of those agents that have not learned anything and trying to book travel for people and think that you're just going to jump in, skip step 1 and 2, and then make it all the way to step 10, right? That doesn't make any sense, and that definitely will cause you to make all the mistakes that I shared with you above. And you can make a lot of mistakes, especially if you don't know what you're doing, and clients are going to spread the news about you, about how you did not provide good service for people, and that is going to affect your business. You want to make sure that every single time that you book travel or that you're doing something for your clientele, that you provide great customer service and that you have some type of professional knowledge to give to your clients. Happy clients create a happy life. They're going to refer you a lot of business, right? A lot of the business that the agents that I know have all come from referrals, and that comes from you making sure, being a new agent, that you have the proper trainings and information to really run your business. Number 11 is that you are in your business of travel and you don't market your business. There is absolutely no marketing. What I mean is having your business cards, having your virtual cards, having it ready, letting people know that you are a business owner. It's kind of like you having no signs and you have a brick and mortar restaurant and your restaurant is dark and you don't have a sign up front that says restaurant open, right? So marketing your business, because you have an online travel agent business, that you have some type of presence on social media. So one of the things is embrace social media. If you don't, you are doing yourself a disservice, right? I started the industry of travel 6 years ago and had no social media experience. I did not like it at all, but I learned that I want to have valuable clientele. You think you start your travel business and your friends and your family are going to automatically book travel with you? The answer is probably not, because they know you and they know you just started, and they know that they can see that you really not a professional quite yet, and they're trying to see if you're going to make it in this industry, if you're going to quit, all those things. So your clients are going to come from referrals and people you may not even know from social media. So you want to make sure that you are consistent, that you go to networking events so you can let people know, hey, I'm a travel advisor. My travel business is such and such, right? Get good with your elevator pitch. So the mistake for new agents is that you are not consistent in talking about your business, showcasing your breadth of knowledge, and letting people know that you are getting your certifications in your business, because there's a lot of different things when you take trainings on Aruba, on Puerto Rico, they are Korea, those countries. Even when you train on those, like in Jamaica, you'll get a certificate of certification of the knowledge of the different countries. So all these certifications right here are valuable, and it's so going to showcase your experience as a travel agent business owner. So marketing is the most important thing, and I would like to say to you is show up every single day on your social media and learn. It is a business. To do it, it's like you opening a business, and you go to your place of business and you unlock, right, the door, and you open up the sign letting people know, and then you need to have a menu of what it is that you do. So the same thing in your travel business, people need to know what your niche are, what you specialize in, and how do you relay that information? You do it through social media and networking events, and be good at educating your clients, your family and friends. So even if your family and friends don't book travel with you, you want to educate them of why and the value of using a travel agent, of your capabilities, of what you can do. So this is really going to help you. If you listen and just take this one advice, I promise you, someone is going to book travel with you, and you do all the things that I told you above, and you follow them and avoid these mistakes, you are going to have happy clients, and they're definitely going to return, use you again. Because normally when people are traveling and they're having a great time, guess what they're thinking? The next trip. They want to already book the next trip. They're already planning the next 2 or 3 trips with you because I had a good experience with you, right? So now you're going to be able to make way more money in the process, all because you have mastered marketing. And I had no experience, so there is no excuse. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you have your smartphone, you have your tablet. All these suppliers have marketing materials that you can actually click, copy, paste, or share or send from your back office. So if you're with a host agency, there's information, concierge services, newsletters, marketing materials that you are able to use for free. And social media is free. And if you don't know how to do it, just Google how to do such and such. And you're on my YouTube right now. So YouTube, how to do social media, and follow the simple proven system. Please don't make the mistake. This is pro tip. Don't make the mistake of paying a whole lot of money to learn how to market your business. You can get all of this for free, guys. You can Google how to market my travel business on social media, on Pinterest, on Google. AI is going to come up with a whole list. All you have to do is follow these things and do it daily. Make it a habit so you can really succeed in your business. That's the number 11 mistake. The last mistake I want to share with you, number 12, is that you don't do any follow ups. How many of you are guilty? Don't follow up on your quotes. Don't follow up on your clients when they reached out. Don't follow up on the bookings. Don't follow up on while they're traveling. When they come back from their travels, you want to follow up, and you want to follow up even after they book travel. You have not heard from them. You want to reach out and wish them happy birthday, wish them happy anniversary, go on their social media and have conversations with them, like and love their posts. They're going to remember, right? You are the travel advisor, and they can and should book travel with you. Follow up, have a great email system with newsletters so they can remember in the forefront. That's also part of marketing, but also part of your follow-ups. And it's very powerful because most of us are very, very busy. How many of us sometimes we want to do something and we're saying, hey, I need to book this. Hey, I need to do that. And you put it in the back burner because something is more important. You got to work. You got to take care of your kids. Maybe you need to make dinner. Maybe you're tired and you just poof forgot that you are supposed to follow through with what you wanted to do, and you completely just forgot. And then 3 days later, weeks later, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to do A, B, C, and D. You totally forgot. Well, your clients are humans and they reached out to you for a reason, and a lot of time people are just busy and they just forgot. Or maybe they want to book travel, but travel is not the most important thing on their list, but they want to travel, they want to use you, they just forgotten about getting back with you. Have business patience and follow up once in a while. Say, hey, I just want to follow up with you today. If you've gotten a chance to look at the quote I sent you, hello, hey, are you available sometime later today so we can go over the trip? Hey, when are you available for us to do a quick consultation on the phone? And just have that. And if they forgot to get back with you, and sometimes, okay, yes, sometimes clients do ghost you because they don't want to tell you no, you can still do a follow up and be kind about it and just be like, hey, hey, listen, it's been a few days. Maybe you gotten busy and you forgot to get back with you, or perhaps you may have changed your mind. You decided not to book travel for right now, but it's okay for you to let me know. Either way, if you want to continue booking this trip or not, it's no problem. Just let me know. That's a follow up. This shows professionalism. And sometimes they may feel bad and they will come back with you the next time to book travel. Sometimes clients don't book travel with you because they actually were not prepared for the booking. They thought they have plenty of time to book travel. A lot of people don't know how to use travel agents. They're maybe calling you and it's 2 months away from travel, and they think they can make payments and break it up on 10 payments, and you're saying no, it's right before travel, it needs to be paid in full, and clients aren't prepared. So you educate your clients this time, because the next time they may return and be ready to book travel with you. I'm just telling you this because these are experiences from myself and from other agents that I've learned from going to the events. And follow ups is what is going to actually get you those bookings. Follow ups is going to show people that you care, because people can forget. Follow ups is going to help you because now you got to learn how to ask for the money. Hey, when are you available to go ahead and make the payment? If we don't book now, the inventory that you want may be gone and the price will go up. Create the sense of urgency for your clients, because sometimes they don't know that the longer you wait, the closer to travel dates, that those prices that you have quoted them may not be available. They don't know what they don't know. You are the travel advisor and you can help them save them money they don't know. Follow up is also good because now you can ask for referrals. So if they came back from a trip, make sure you follow and ask, hey, how was your trip? What can I do better as your travel agent to make your experience better? Based on your experience of travel this time, what was it about this trip that you love? What is it that you didn't like? So that way I can better serve you the next time. Because there is no perfection. You're only going to be consistent and become better as you go along. But follow up questions are going to help you to know your clients better, how you can serve them better the next time. So eventually, I mean, you are going to just have that perfect client uh, travel advisor relationship, and they're going to use you for a lifetime, right? You want to be the only travel advisor for them. And those relationships are the best. And you're going to ask them for reviews. Ask them, hey, can you on your Facebook or Instagram post pictures, talk about your trip, and tag me and mention my name if you don't mind, about your experience of your travel and how much you love your trip to Punta Cana, how much you love your trip to Japan. Those reviews are invaluable. Now all their friends, their family, the people on their social media platforms are going to see you as the travel professional. That in itself will create more bookings for you. So as for reviews, last pro tip is that if you are a travel advisor, you can actually create a Google business page. Just Google how to create a business page for your travel agency. And when you have that, now you can ask people to leave you Google reviews. They can leave you Facebook reviews as well if you have a professional page. That those are all things that you can actually YouTube or Google how to do those things. But yes, the follow-ups are what's going to make you the most money. So what we like to say is the fortune is always in the follow-ups. People may forget that uh, the first time, the second time, third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, they're going to say, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for thinking of me. And this is really going to cement your relationship. Okay. Another follow up that I like to have for my clients is if I've booked travel for them before, or if I've created a quote before, I'll send them something. It's like, hey, I thought of you because you saw a deal, or you have booked a trip for your clients and you saw something amazing that you think will be great for them for their next anniversary trip or their next birthday trip. You can say, hey, I thought of you. I think you would love this cruise. This has a great itinerary. It's about the price point that I think would work for your family. So those types of follow-ups are really going to be extremely helpful. Guys, this is 12 mistakes that you can avoid as new travel agents. And some of you, even if you've been here for a minute, but you just really taking your business and treat it like a business. And now you more like, oh, it's not a hobby anymore. I want to really make money in travel. And I see you, Hawa. I hear you. This video resonated with you. I would like to say this is for you as well. And if you're watching this, definitely leave me some comments. I want to know your experience. If you know of any friends of yours or any people that you know that are brand new travel agents that can really use this video, please share it with them. It's an easy share button in the description below. You can just click it, share it, share it with them, and let them know what this channel is all about so they can subscribe to my channel as well. I want to say thank you for watching all the way to the end, because we're here for 48 minutes already. So that just lets me know that you guys are serious about your travel business, or hopefully you are interested in becoming a travel agent. I just want to let you know this is the best industry for you to be in. If you love travel, you love making money, you want to make money while you're on vacation, you want to make money while you're in your front of your porch like me, you want to make passive income, you want to be able to make money from home and travel the world better, or travel more, experience more, earn more, all of the above. This channel is for you, and this industry are for people like you. And if you are super busy, this business is made for busy people, because you can actually work this in the cracks and crevices of your life and pull out your laptop, iPad, your smartphone, and be able to book travel for clients. And it's a great feeling to know that you are a part of creating memories, creating trips, destination, dream trips for others. You have a hand in creating those moments for people. So I'm just saying this is the best industry to be in. And again, congratulations to all the new travel agents that are watching this video. Thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for subscribing. Any other questions, feel free to contact me, and I will see you guys soon and the next time. Bye, guys. Ciao in Vietnamese.